Testing. Okay. All right. Thanks for telling me. Thank you. All right. Good morning again, everyone. I'm Kelvin from Round and Search. Okay. So this session we'll be looking into day trading, demonstrating to show you how we can day trade in Malaysia stock market KLSE, and mainly we are looking into those stocks that they are going to mark up for one day or just a few minutes of today when the market is open. And of course, is this kind of stocks are usually that they want to attract the buyers to come in. So and then they will start to throw the price down lower after they mark the price up higher. So it's not suitable for midterm or maybe for holding a couple of days. And so don't try to use this for this method, okay, to go for longer term. All right, thank you very much. And of course, we're gonna look into it today. One thing I think most of you, why you are thinking of looking into a day trading is because it looks more cool. Some people would say like, oh, it's much more profitable. Actually, it is not. So it depends on the market. So if let's say you watch those movies that they are going in and out every few minutes, in and out, that will happen in the US market, but it's not happening in Malaysia market. In Malaysia market, I think it's best way to just trade in the morning. Okay, in the morning is the best. So because that is the time that is active where you can just enter in a few minutes and then just get out from that stocks. All right, so let's see, I have these stocks here. What we are looking at is basically whether they have the intention to mark the price up higher. This one paying out dividend today. Today is the X date, so I'm not going to do try to do any of the tricks here. But wait, let me check. Because I'll try to do those that is having a entitlement date, or maybe those kind of dates, because the price will have an adjustment. So I don't want to look into those. Right. So of course, we might not have any of the stocks that is coming out or showing up, but we have to watch the market and see. I have pre-selected the way how I do look into find for these stocks for day trade is mainly identifying any of these stocks that the big boys they want to mark the price up higher to attract the retail investors to come in. So usually they will have certain kind of price and volume to that show up. So from there we know that okay, they want to mark the price up higher, but there is not a long-term thing. So they just want to come in, jack the price up, creating a bit of volume to show you. Seems like there's a lot of buyers are coming in so that they can take the profit up from there. So that's why I say it's not suitable for short-term holding. All right. So whether it's day trade or holding 1 or 2 days, or usually people say like contra trade or mid-term trade or maybe long-term trade, there's no good or bad. It's just the matter whether you understand how it works or not. Let's see, top glove form bottom, but it's not showing sign of rebound. We have about 8 more minutes to market open. This is also X date, but 3 cents up is too much. I will try to select those that is not more than 2 cents up. The reason is because if it's more than 2 cents up, Okay, the intention why I don't select that is because the intention of the big boys for this kind of market open, what they are doing here is basically they are attracting buyers. They just mark the price up higher to attract the buyer. So if let's say the price have already marked up higher when the market is open, then they don't have to push anywhere higher after the market opens. So if you jump into those, then high chances that they will continue to have a price down later on, right? So try to avoid those. So I think here we don't have any that it shows from the theoretical most active. It doesn't show any sign that the stocks that I want doesn't meet the criteria. So I'm gonna look into those that is going to have probably a rebound that is coming up, which I do some screening yesterday after the market close. And this one is, let me see. So these are the two ways. Either you look from the TO theoretical volume and all those, or I look into those that is going through and rebound, so we can catch those rebound. Okay, this is beautiful. So right now we have a few of this. P metal 5 ringgit plus 6 cents of up, price up. It's still okay. But yesterday the price is showing that they are pricing down. Wait, I have a few more that is showing yesterday when I look into it. Top glove is forming bottom, but there's no sign of rebound yet. So when the price is already at the high side, press down, press down, press down. Do let me know what you think or any of the stocks that you want to look at it. We can take a look into it together. Oh, this is not showing any sign of it. Okay, this one we can have a look. So right now, mainly I'm looking at those stocks that is going to have a rebound. So when the market starts, then I'll need to check the price movement of it. So one thing is about, like, I think every retail investor in the market right now, when you look into news, because the easiest way for you to get to know about the market is actually read news, right? So when you read about the news, there's a lot of negative sentiment in it. So it makes a lot of retail investors thinking that, oh my God, the market is actually very volatile and stuff like that. So try to stay away from it. But in actual, it is not. There are chances for us to look into it. Of course, the market is risky. Everything is moving up and down. But the thing is that we can use another way to trade in the market. Let's say, for example, we can do it day trade. So if let's say when the market is coming back into a right trend or is more positive, then we can go for midterm trade or maybe holding contra. So yeah, it's the matter of how you actually apply into it. The market is there, it's dead, so it's just how we can trade on it. All right. Okay, we have a question in asking me about PRG. PRG is nice, but at the moment, I think they will need to go through a retrace first. So be careful with this. Okay. So wait for the retrace after that, then you can look back into it. Okay. Thank you, TNKS. Okay, market is starting soon in 2 minutes. So I'm not going to do any entry of for here because most of these stocks are for those that is going to have a rebound. So when those stocks are going for a rebound, they will not immediately have a price up. So we need to wait. So probably after the market open, then we check and see which one are the ones that they have intention to mark it up higher. In like all this that is going down like 2 cents, I myself I like it more because I like them to see. So like for this IT Max over here, yesterday have the price already marked up. So I need to see whether at the higher price the big boys have any intention to sell or they have really attracted enough of buyers to come in. So if after they mark the price up here and they do see that enough of buyers are queuing at the lower point, then they won't mark it up higher anymore. They will just sell it. So in that case, the rebound, that's why you're going to see the rebound, we just hit here and then goes down lower. Okay. The rest of this, you just have to watch. 10 seconds left, about 10 seconds left to market open. I think we can check this out first. So the data that I usually use are the code movement, which is they will record all the transaction is here, and also the market depth. This is usually when after the market opens and or you have already entered the trades, then we need to analyze how the transaction data it is like. But before the market opens, then we don't really need to check the transaction data much. But of course, if you do, then it'll be great. Or either we can check the in the 5 or 1 minute charts. You must okay, selected inside there. So sometimes it's gonna take like the whole day or end of the day only. The price was then only they will start to mark it up higher. Okay, so I have 3 different market depth over here. At the moment, I just need to see a little bit of it and see how far they have gone. So if you have the time, you can always like, you know, okay, sorry. If you have the time, you can always look into this, check check the price movement, you know, all these things. Sit there and watch how the price move. All right, we have this one here is you know, taking 1.4. Just now 1.4 is only, okay, it's 700, 400, that's about 60, 100. So taking all the 4, then 1.4 are refill. Let's see. There's not much of movement here for IT Max. One thing, disclaimer, this is not an offer to buy or sell any of these securities. So it's just a demonstration to show you like how boring it is for day trading. Indeed, it is. It doesn't, you have to sit here and then wait for opportunities to come in. When are the big boys are going to push it up higher? Is of course for the pre-open market wise, then for looking at the theoretical most active, then it's much easier. But sometimes if let's say you don't have it from here, then you have no choice. Then you just need to based on those stocks that you have, and then wait and wait and wait. So I would say most of the time I'll look for it for contra trade. That's much easier. Every day you just need to spend like 30 minutes to check those stocks. Around at the end of the days, around 4 o'clock. So if let's say 4 o'clock you find any of the stocks, then you can enter at 4:30 and then you hold, and next day monitor whether they still have intention to mark the price up higher. That's how, that's the whole process that it works. Because when you understand how the big boys works, you don't really need to read the news, because the price of the stocks will always react first, faster than the news. Then you don't need to have the news to tell you what is the reason behind, because the reason is not important for us. Why? We just need to want to take profit, make profit, and then run, and then yeah, that's how run before they throw the price down lower. That's more important, right? What is the reason behind? Basically, we don't really need to care. Why you need to know what is the reason behind? Because you see, the price have already reacted, so we react to it, run away from it, and that's it. All right, let's see whether this IT Mac is going to take this 141. If they are taking 141, then it will be a nice one. But usually price movement like this is not that great. So my trading point is that trading is, take it like a secondary income. So you shouldn't spend most of the time like looking into it, unless you have like few millions, and then you can take this as a full-time job and then monitor it day in, day out. Okay. Yeah, make from there, right? If it's not, then just take it as a secondary income, and or maybe extra money if let's say you have already retired. So yes, you have already retired. If you want to sit there for a whole day, you want to socialize a bit, you can go out and, morning just do one trade and then go out, chit chat with your friend, and then 4 o'clock come back home and then check the screener and see any of the big boys that want to mark the price up higher the next day. Then make the entry on 4:30. Next day watch again. That's it, right? So 4:30 before 6, before dinner time, you are back home, so your wife won't complain about that. You can spend time with your kids should be old. So spend time with your grandson. Or maybe your kids. One thing is I meet a lot of clients that they like to say like they want to make trading become their, main income. You can, but it's a bit too. All right. IT Max making a move. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Okay, they are taking off 141 here, so we need to check whether they are taking refill. If they are refill back this to about 1,000 for 141, then it's a good time to look at it for 142. Need to get ready for the price movement. Still not making moves yet, but it's about there. So usually when I see things like that, so what I will do is I will get ready the orders, everything set for my trade. Then once there's another price movement that is moving, then we just move it. Okay. So it's about waiting. It's a bit like fishing, right? So it's just in the stock market, you are fishing the big boys. Is now I think of it, it's really like a fishing. So you just, if let's say you keep on casting the bait into the wrong side, wrong spot, you won't get the fish. All right. So why not just stop? It's like trading. You keep on trading and trading and trading and trading, end up you're still losing your baits. So you won't get any fish. And then you lose out your time. So if you just find the right spot, cast into it, get the fish, and you are happy, everyone is happy. I have two screens here. The other side I'm monitoring the price movement of other stocks. Alright, so let me see any other good stocks. Okay, taking 142, but 141 cancel order. It's not enough. $39 lots, small lots only. Any changes? Okay, added 15 lots at 1.41. At the same time, seems like I thought Imas is having some movement. Whoa, 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 290 taken, or yep, this is moving 295. You can see how fast they take the 295. 290, sorry. 295 is just moving bit by bit. Let's wait. Taking 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's not great, it's not a lot. I don't like all this, like taking 1 2 1 2. But we can just watch and see. Let me show you when they are coming. Is you can see that 290, they will just clear all. Okay, they are clearing this 295 or so, but the way they clear the 295 is lower. So you can see here about 10, it was about 11,000, then 13, 9, 13 and 40 seconds here. One transaction clear left like 7,000. Another second here left 6,000. They clear up to 3,000. Oh, they clear it all. Okay. So, but it's taking 2 seconds to clear the 295. But when you look into like 290 here, 10,000 lots, 35, 39, 42, oh, about 5,000 lots, starting from about 6,000 lots, 42 second, same second they clear everything. So that is great. So right now 295 is, they have review here. So they are going to mark, going to clear the 30 cents again. You can see minus 2,000 here. It means that they are taking away cancel orders at 2,000. Then refill back. Okay, 295. Everything is done here. You guys see how they clear the 30 cents. Actually, at 295 here is actually showing sign that they are not having much of the intention. But since they review here, so I think they still have the intention to clear the 30 cents. Right now, I'm just showing you like what kind of price movement that they will continue to clear the price at the high level. So it is not to tell you like, oh, it's good for you to, because this one the price have already marked up high, too high. Okay, if you enter here, you are most likely going to start at the high side. So 30 cents, they clear left about few hundred just now, about 300 plus. And then they're able to clear, but okay, they are able to clear 30 cents. So right now, you can see 30 cents here, when they clear, they took about like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Like 14-second ones, 15-second ones, 16-second ones, and then 18-second ones, 19-second ones when they clear the 30 cents. So this is usually the peak of the price. So if let's say when they throw down, they're gonna throw down fast. So for our side, what we do is that we'll try to, if we close our trade, we will straight away close it once the 30 cent is jumped to the buy side here. Okay, so that's how we take the profit. How we enter is when we first saw the price movement that it comes in at 285, then we quickly we can just move in at 290, and then it within like how many minutes? It's only like 2 minutes plus. We can take the profit at 30 cents. So this is just 1 cent of profit, but in 2 minutes. Okay, you can see, show you guys how they are going to throw the price down. $0.30. You can check this. 30 cents here is 16 over 1,000 lots. Buying one lot at 30.5 cents. So if this over here, of course, the price have touched 30.5 cents before, you might say this is the highest point, but you wouldn't be able to exit at 30.5 cents. The reason is because the 30.5 cents is queuing at the sell side. So when it's at the sell side, you won't be you need to wait for buyers to clear off this 14 over 1,000. That only is your orders. So right now we don't have that yet, right? So when we don't have that, that means like so the easiest way is just to throw out to the buyers, okay? The buy orders here, which you can get it instantly. So that's what we do. Instantly queue the trade, okay? Close the trade. I think this ITMAX is not going to make any move so soon. Okay, you can see just now 30 cents was at the left side, and suddenly they throw everything out within the same second. This is how fast they are doing. So imagine if you are still waiting there and thinking whether you want to sell or not, you miss the chance to sell it at take a profit at the higher value. So right now 30 cents at the buy side here is 10 over 1,000. So this is what I mean. Like if let's say they have showing the sign that they are trying to buy bit by bit. This is when they are attracting the buyers to show you like, wow, there's a lot of buyers to come in. Okay, so this is how we do the transaction data. It is like, okay, this is how we do the analyze the transaction data of all these big players in the market. So if you understand this, it's not that hard to understand. They always do the same thing. A few times when you look into it, then you understand how it works. But the thing is that you need to have the big boys mindset, all right? So when you understand this, you can use this for like day trading, like how you analyze this, and for short-term trade or maybe for mid-term trade, look into those stocks that they are attracting buyers or they are accumulating. The big boys are accumulating. Going in, whether the market is up or down, no problem with it. Okay. All right, so if let's say you want to know more, you can find out more about our training course. So everything is in the description box, right? So that's about it here today. Thank you for watching. Remember to give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page, and so that you will get notification on the next live stream is coming up. All right, so that's about here today. We see how this Ataimas is actually moving. Okay, and how they hit the price peak and how to know that they have no intention to move the price up higher. So if let's say you are able to exit at 30 cents, that is where the price is peak, because you will not be able to exit at 30.5 cents just now, because 30.5 cents you need to wait, and they don't have anyone taking at 30.5 cents. So you are exiting at the highest point of the trades. Okay, so this is how the marvelous and awesome it is when you follow the big boys. So if you can follow big boys, why not following the big boys and choose to follow something that you do not know, you're not sure, looking at those line is like 50-50 instead. Yeah, in those charting or indicators, right? Okay, all right, so that's about it here. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you guys again next week, same time. And remember, if you want to learn more about this, go to our website, go to our event, go to our to find out more about training, about our blogs. Okay, read more about that, gain some knowledge out from there. All right, thank you, and see you guys. Bye bye.